Hey everyone, it's the Poetic Spring right here coming back at you with another video. And right now I'm filming at a local park, and once again, you guys already know that I'm in a shelter. I said that in my first video. I couldn't really find a space time thing to line up for me to film at the shelter in like a warm, quiet area. It was too noisy, so I was like, let me just go outside and like get this done. Okay, so as you know, the title says how a manic episode landed me in jail. Bipolar disorder. That's what I have. I have bipolar 1 disorder, and I've been diagnosed I've been diagnosed since 2016, and now it's 2020, so I've been bipolar for 4 years. But honestly, I think I've been bipolar my whole life. I just didn't really realize it until I was older. So I didn't really agree to the fact that I had bipolar. I mean, I kind of accepted it, but I didn't fully wholeheartedly accept it because I was like smoking marijuana and just drinking like a few times a week, and I just didn't think that I needed the pills. I mean, I thought I needed the pills, but then I just had these influences in my life that deterred me from taking my pills. I'm gonna make a video called "I Got Conned" for 3 years, and then the person that was conning me was basically filling my head up with stuff saying that I shouldn't take pills and I don't need pills and I don't need to be on medication because it's just going to be more detrimental to my mind and body, when in fact they were going to just stabilize me and make me back to baseline. And I just say that to say, like, even after I left this person and I decided and I went back on my own again, like, I still felt like the pills they were giving me, they kept experimenting with different medications, and I kept having side effects to them. So it just made me just think, like, bunk all of this, bunk all this mess. I'm just gonna like take the one I know that works, and then the other one I'm just gonna not take. So what I was doing right before I had this manic episode, I was taking my mood stabilizer, but I wasn't taking the antipsychotic medication that they pair with the mood stabilizer. Because every time that they gave me an antipsychotic, I would have these weird side effects. I won't really name all the side effects, but I would just, my personality would be changed, like the way that I acted would be changed, like, yeah, and like it just didn't make me feel. I would get these weird like headaches, or I wouldn't feel like myself. So finally they now fast forwarding to 2020, or ending like 2019, 2020, I found an antipsychotic that works for me. But before then, I still had the one that worked for me, but I wasn't taking it because it makes you gain weight. And even though when I started taking it again 7 days a week, 24 hours, 24/7 taking my pills, it did make me gain weight. Like, so it's like every single pill that I try, I have a side effect to it, including the one I'm on now. I'm still trying to deal with the side effects of weight gain. So anyway, so what I was doing right before I got arrested for a manic episode was that I was taking my medications like 3 to 4 times a week, and sometimes it was only like 2 to 3 times a week, and I think that week that I went manic, I only had it twice. I only took my medications twice that week, and I was smoking marijuana. I would smoke blunts like every single day, 2 to 3 times a day, smoking blunts. And I was also drinking wine. And that day, and those couple days leading up into me getting arrested, I drank like 2 bottles of wine in the same night. It ran into the same morning because I ended up drinking the wine that night, woke up the next morning, drank more wine. And I said woke up the next morning. Actually, I did not wake up. I just stayed up. So I stayed up for like 3 days straight. I was taking caffeine pills to keep me awake. And I was doing tarot card readings. Tarot cards was all over the place in my apartment. It was just like crazy. Because I was all over the place and I didn't realize that I was going down a downward spiral. Okay. And I was going down a downward spiral. It just was not pretty from there. Another thing that I was doing was that I was talking about celebrities, researching a lot of things about pop culture. Because every time I go manic, I start talking about celebrities. That's like my trigger for like my mania. Because when I was younger, I don't even know how to make this long story short, but like when I was younger, I was told that I was told by my parent, one of my parents, about being famous one day, and they just kept gassing my head up. I don't talk to this parent anymore, but they were gassing my head up about celebrities and like just being famous and like being a model and all this kind of stuff. And it was always like stuck in my head. So then mainly like whenever I would go manic, I would like just think that I knew famous people or something like that. And like and please don't think that I'm like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because of this. I know that I'm not famous and I don't know personally any famous people at all. I'm just a normal, regular, schmegular human being. So, but I'm just telling you guys that when I'm manic, I literally like think I know celebrities and like literally start speaking in like this grandiose, that's what they call it, speaking grandiose, like I'm higher than like everyone else. I don't know why I do this when I'm manic, but it's really like one of the main triggers. And I start listening to music and I start thinking that the music is like talking to me, or I start hearing like auditory hallucinations, or like auditory hallucination. I don't actually see a thing, but I like hear the hallucinations. And when I was starting to go manic, I had only taken my meds twice that week. And then I'm thirsty. But yeah, I only took my meds twice that week. And then I was smoking marijuana. And what I didn't realize was that the marijuana was triggering my mania. So like even before I had that big manic episode, I would have like these mini episodes, mixed episodes, just like throughout the week. I don't know like how it happened, but it wouldn't be all the time, every single time I smoked weed, but like certain times if I smoked enough, I would start like tweaking or like getting that like, oh my gosh, fogginess, like there's a bigger purpose out there for me type of vibe. And drinking that wine basically eliminated the effects of the medication, because I was drinking so much wine, like 2 bottles of wine before I went manic. It basically like cleared out all the medication that was in my body. So basically I was unmedicated and I was self-medicating with alcohol and marijuana. And that's why, as we speak, I don't drink, or I just seldomly drink, and then I don't smoke marijuana anymore. I don't think I'm gonna ever smoke marijuana again. I don't know if I'm just, at least for the next year and a half, because I'm now in a mental health court program where we're gonna get randomly drug tested. So it's best not to do any of those things. But we're going to rewind back to what I was saying before. Gosh, I hate losing my train of thought. But yeah, I was drinking wine and smoking, and I was making tarot videos. I was making like twin flame tarot videos. So I had to change my filming setup just a tad bit because I got interrupted. Live in a shelter, can't really film there because of all the people. Then you try to come outside to a park, can't really film there because people are just trying to roll up on you, trying to cause problems and shit like that. And it's like, you know what, I'm just trying to make a fucking YouTube video. Like, I'm sorry that I'm getting like this, but like this group of people just came in and was like, can I get in your video, blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, like, I'm trying to do a video that's serious about bipolar, about manic episodes, and I don't need you guys coming in and ruining my video. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So I was just like making video after video, drinking, smoking, all this kind of stuff. And I'm like start making Snapchats, and I'm like on Snapchat saying that I'm gonna like start posting all these twin flame videos and telling this is the first time I actually told my Snapchat platform that I was making YouTube videos. And then yeah. And that was the first time I did that, but only when I was manic. Like, I was totally manic. I was making makeup. I made so many videos while I was manic. I made like 5 tarot card readings. I made a makeup tutorial. I was doing like Snapchat tarot pick a card. I was doing everything. Like, y'all, I was going OD with the shit, man. I was going OD with the videos, and I was not sleeping. This was like 3 days of just making content, and you would think that was like a good move, but like I was not eating. I was barely eating. I wasn't sleeping. I was just drinking and then smoking. I would probably eat like once a day, but it was so crazy. But yeah, I was literally eating like once a day, just snacking throughout the day, like on pieces of fruit and stuff like that. But basically, on the day that happened, on the day that happened, here we go. I was doing all these rituals I was doing rituals because I like to do candle work and stuff like that, and do like magic. I mean, if for lack of a better word, I'm just saying like rituals to be spiritual, because I'm a spiritual person. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. And I was trying to do these rituals to like cleanse my past relationships that I was in. So this was like after I did all those videos, I started getting like depressed, and I wanted to like cleanse myself of all the mess that I went through. So I started grabbing objects that I still had from like past relationships and like doing rituals with them. And yo, I know this is getting weird, but like I was just doing it, and I was just saying like incantations and stuff like that. Like, it was totally off the wall. And I had cleaned up my whole apartment top to bottom. I didn't sleep. I probably only slept for 4 hours. So I was cleaning up my apartment because it was not in a good condition. So I was like, let me just clean up the whole thing. So I cleaned up my whole apartment from like top to bottom, just the first half of the apartment from top to bottom. And then right after I got done cleaning the apartment, it got trashed once again. Like, it was tarot cards everywhere, objects everywhere, food in different places. Like, I really just thought I could keep it together, and like, here I am still taking these caffeine pills. Like, it wasn't good. So here we go, fast forwarding to that day. My boyfriend that came over with his mom, and they were trying to get me to take my medication, but I wasn't taking it. And then they tried to call my mom, And then I wasn't talking to my mom. I was refusing to talk to my mom. I just wouldn't talk to her at all. Yeah, I was refusing to talk to my mom. I thought basically like this. I don't want to say this, but basically I was saying that she wasn't my. I was like, I don't want to talk to her. She's not even my real mom. Like, come on. Like, I knew she was my mom, but like when I was manic, here I am thinking that I know celebrities and stuff, and that she's not really my mom. That she's just like my earth mom. I was saying she was like my earth mom. She's not my real mom. I don't know why I was saying this type of stuff, y'all. This is what happens when bipolar is real, okay? Bipolar is real because I was not in a real reality. I was saying that I was refusing to talk to my mom. My boyfriend couldn't get through to me. He was trying to get me to take my pills. He was trying to he literally took my pills out the bottle and like put pills around the house in random places so I could like remember to take it. And like he was like so worried about me, and thank God we're together now still, but he was like so worried about me. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, babe, this is like now I'm like, babe, like you really like stuck through with me. Like I was so manic. Like I was not thinking clearly at all. Okay. And another thing, that day I was like burning candles and all this stuff like that. And long story short, I was about to start cooking, right? And here I am like talking about celebrities, I literally brought up the Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj like the day I got arrested. I was getting my rights read to me, and then the guy was like, I don't know, and I was like, oh, Megan Thee Stallion, we're gonna go on an adventure or some shit like that. I'm telling y'all, I was like gone. Why was I talking about Meg Thee Stallion of all people? She's a celebrity. I don't know celebrities. I don't know celebrities on a personal level. Why the fuck am I talking about some fucking celebrities for? Like, it doesn't. It's like it all comes. I think it all stems from my childhood when my parent was like boosting me up, and I think my parent was bipolar because they were talking about how they had dreams about celebrities and stuff like that. And like I started having dreams about celebrities when I was like when I was actually growing up. I had dreams about celebrities too. And I'm not saying that there's always that one person who has the occasional dream about a celebrity, but it was like to the point where it was like overboard stuff about celebrities. So here I am like listening to music, thinking that I'm like talking to celebrities through their music. I feel so bad about saying this stuff, y'all. Like I feel like so insane or crazy or Looney Tunes because I'm talking about this stuff. But this is like the real deal about bipolar disorder. When I have my meds, I'm totally fine. I'm okay. I know that I'm a normal person. But when I'm not on my meds, like I literally think that I know celebrities. Like if I was to stop my pills right now, I'm pretty sure I would go right back to how I was before. And basically, it's getting dark now, so I need to wrap up this video. But yeah, this is how I got arrested, because I started cooking and I had a piece of my jean jacket like laying on the stove, and I had a gas stove, and so I was cooking some green beans, and then so all of a sudden like the stove caught on it caught like the jean jacket part that I was laying on the stove had touched the gas flame and caught on fire while I was cooking. And then instead of like trying to put the fire out and move the thing real quick like a normal person, I just like walked away from the fire and didn't attempt to put it out. So here it is, the fire is getting bigger and bigger. It's like a condensed stove fire like in one area, but then it started getting really big. And then all of a sudden like the fire trucks arrive. I don't remember hearing the fire trucks arrive, but then the police are knocking at my door, and then they're like arresting me. I don't even know who put out the fire to this day. I don't know how. I guess the fire department came in, but the police had took me out. They took me out of the apartment, and then they were talking to me, but I was like talking about celebrities. I kept saying Meg Thee Stallion and stuff like that, and how we were gonna adventure together, and how like all this mess, like, and here I am, like I started a whole last fire and I'm still talking about Mega Stallion. And I remember them reading my rights, but like I thought the cops were gonna take me on an adventure, literally. Yo, bipolar is real, okay? I served 36 days in jail. I got my case petitioned to mental health court. And what that is I was waiting in jail while I was getting my case petitioned to mental health court. And that's so that they show that because of my mental disorder, that's what caused me to do what I did. And they said it was reckless arson, which I understand the charge perfectly, but it was because I was not in my right mind. Otherwise, as soon as my jacket would have caught fire a little bit, I would have went and get a cup of water and turn the stove off, splash that bitch, splash it with some water, and it would have been out. And I could have been continuing on with my manic, crazy episodes. But like, I'm sorry to use the word crazy, but it's like I have no other. I'm just saying, like, I could have continued on. If I was normal, I would have just turned off the stove, got a big cup of water, splashed it everywhere until the fire went out, and then went on with my business. But I couldn't do that because I was completely gone. G with a capital GONE, like gone girl, like just gone. Okay, I was talking about, like I told y'all, like thinking I was gonna go on some adventure, like that I passed the test to I thought this was like some secret society type stuff. I don't know where I got these thoughts from, but they just kind of just branched out of my brain for no reason. I don't know, like why when I'm not on my pills do I start talking about this stuff? And then whenever I'm manic and I listen to music, I like feel the music. It's like maybe I don't know if it was because of the weed or what, but like I feel the music really deeply. Like I feel everything that's going on with the music. Like I feel like I am the music when I'm listening. But now I rarely listen to music. The only time that I listen to music is in the shower. That's like the only time. Like even during the day, I'm in listen to 2 songs. Now it's like I don't even. The reason why it's like I can't listen to music now because it just reminds me of like all the manic episodes that I've had regarding like celebrities and stuff, and like how that I thought I was secretly famous, and how I know that. And now that I know that I'm not, it's just like a letdown, because it's like, why listen to music now if I know, like, because like my whole dream when I was little was to be a model, was to be famous. Like I thought when I was little that I was gonna become this person, but I didn't realize how hard it was. I didn't realize the reality of like how difficult it is to really be in the entertainment industry, and how cutthroat it actually is, and how it actually takes like raw talent, and then also not even really just raw talent, because there's people who so-called don't have much talent but they are famous. So like it's really like who you know, and I didn't really know people. I just had my parent, who I believe was also bipolar, and I don't talk to that whole side of the family at all anymore. I believe that I got brainwashed by my parent, and then I got to believe that I was going to be famous one day, and that I was going to have like this like a lavish lifestyle, and have like a luxury lifestyle, and have money. And this same person that conned me, he basically gave me that same get up, like, hey, I'm gonna make you famous, I'm gonna bring you out to California, and you're gonna like model, and so you're gonna live the life that you always wanted to live, and you're gonna go to school and all this stuff like that. And I fell for it at 19 years old, because I was undiagnosed bipolar. Once again, I believe I was bipolar my whole life. And I believe that it's getting really dark now. And I believe I was bipolar my whole life, and that it's just sad, honestly, how I had to how I had to have a deep reality check when I went into the mental hospital. Well, first I went to jail for 36 days. Then I got out of jail, and since I couldn't get access to my pills when I got out of jail, long story, I had another manic episode, and then I ended up getting sent off to the mental institution, to the psychiatric institution, for like 6 days. And then after that, I finally got my meds after that. And then once I started taking them, I felt normal again. I felt at peace. I felt like I wasn't, like my mind wasn't looping around about celebrities or famous people. And that's when the weight gain started, because like this is only the antipsychotic I'm on right now. I'm sure you could guess the one, if you know about mental health, the one that makes you gain a lot of weight. That's the one I'm on, because as soon as I started taking it, I gained 10 pounds that month, then 10 pounds the next month, then 10 pounds a month after that. So literally, I've gained over 30 pounds since being on that medication. But there's no other option of antipsychotics for me to be on, because I've already tried all of them and they all give me weird side effects. So honestly, weight gain is like the least side effect that I can handle. My doctor is gonna hopefully taper down my medication. What was I trying to say? Yeah, hopefully she's gonna taper down my medication, she said, next time I see her. So now I'm in mental health court, and it's a year-long program. I have to go to court like every week. Well, first I had to go to court every week. Now it's every 2 to 3 weeks. Then it's going to be every month. Then it's going to be every 3 months, until you complete this year-long program and you graduate. And then once you graduate, then the charge gets dismissed off my record, because that reckless arson is a felony, y'all. That's a felony. So right now, that's on my record right now, a felony. But because as I told you guys, I wasn't on my pills, and I had all this abuse and trauma going in my life, to where I really wasn't coherent, and I wasn't very educated in the importance of taking your pills, the importance of taking your medication as prescribed, not when you want to, as prescribed. Then that's the reason why I had this fire thing happen. Because like I said, if I was in my right mind, I would have turned the stove off. I would have gotten a cup of water, splashed it on my coat, my jacket that got caught in the gas flame, and then I would have been on my way, and I would have never gotten arrested. But I had a problem. I needed to be medicated. I had to be medicated in order to be back to baseline, because that was it's so sad that I had to go through that. And now I have to go to mental health court and prove myself every week or every 3 weeks, to prove myself that I can be a normal functioning member of society. But it's just crazy. I'm like looking at my own eyes, and I'm trying to look at the camera. So if I'm looking at the camera sometime, then I'm looking at my own eyes sometime. I'm sorry if it looks kind of weird, but I'm just trying to figure out how to what's the best way to go about these things. So yeah, that's how I ended up in jail. Manic episode gone completely wrong. I know that I'm not famous. I wish that one day, that if I keep making YouTube videos, that I'll at least have a YouTube following. But I want to become a pharmacist. I'm studying right now. I'm trying to get my AA degree in pharmacy technology. And after that, I want to transfer my credits to university, and then go to pharmacy school after I graduate university, and then move on to become a pharmacist. Because now that I've dealt with all this issues with medications and stuff, I want to be well educated on medication. I want to let patients know that they have to take their medication as prescribed, unless the doctor says otherwise. Well, yeah, unless the doctor tells you to take it a different way than normal. But I really, and I can't be a pharmacist if I'm not taking my own meds properly, So, yeah, I mean, that's what I want to do. I want to at least try to grow and have a YouTube following. I want to have my own business. I want to sell, I want to make my own like flavored lemonades. And I also want to make like my own blend of essential oils. So lemonade and oils, and even fusing the two, like putting essential oils inside of the lemonade. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, what else can I say really now? I'm just really thankful that I'm alive, because I could have died, or I could have like hurt other people, because I was in like a 10-unit apartment complex, and when the fire had got pretty like intense. So like if and I was not trying to put the fire out. I believe I was trying to commit I don't know. I was going to say I was trying to commit suicide, but it's like I thought I had completed like some kind of mission, and then I was trying to commit suicide. I also had drank bathroom cleaner. So like during that time when I was like had the fire, it's like I don't really know what my motive was for not what do you call it? For not putting out the fire. But like it's like when I did it, it's like I just like walked away and was just like in my own world, honestly, and it was so scary. Like I literally could have died. I drank bathroom cleaner, y'all, like from the store, like the bathroom cleaner that you buy from the store. I guzzled that like it was water. like no, it's not funny, but it's just like y'all it's getting really dark now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. But yeah, I got arrested, and then I got released after 36 days, and then they told me to just come back for mental health court, and then that's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm currently doing now. I'm going to be doing that for the next year. I'm going to be making another video of talking about the reality of bipolar disorder. I just have to do some more research and just try to like see. I don't know if I'm going to need to make that video, but I might make that video because I want to just talk even more about my bipolar episodes and how I was hospitalized. I've been hospitalized over 5 times in the last 4 years, and I just want to talk about it more than this. I feel like my channel might be more like about mental health and just like wellness, and just like, yeah, mental health, wellness, and just like life, you know? So yeah, it's the Poetic Spring once again coming at you with a video. I appreciate you for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, I appreciate you guys so much. Whoever is watching, this is a very brand new, spanking new channel. I'm here just coming, serving realness, serving facts, serving life, serving love. I just appreciate my little viewers, you know, whoever you are. I appreciate you for just taking the time to watch my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I love you.